My favorite things, ratios. These are complicated in this chapter, so we'll try to take it a piece at a time. The first one is return on equity. It's defined as a profitability ratio that measures the ability of a firm to generate profits from its shareholder investments in the company. In other words, return on equity ratio shows how much profit each dollar of common stockholders' equity generates. There are two parts to this. The first is ROA, or return on assets. To get this number, you have to have two other ratios. I did mention this is complicated. Return on assets shows how well the company uses its assets. You have to calculate net profit margin ratio, which is net income divided by net sales. Then you have to calculate the asset turnover ratio. The asset turnover ratio tells you how well the company generates sales. Divide net sales by average total assets. Now you have two numbers. Multiply the first by the second, and you have ROA, or return on assets. Now take a breath and have an adult beverage if you're old enough. Next, we have to calculate, that was a joke, leverage ratio. Leverage ratio shows how much debt the company has in comparison to total assets. Divide average total assets by average common stockholders' equity. Then multiply that answer by the first answer, and you have ROE, or return on equity, which is equal to net income divided by average stockholders' equity. This is what we just went through using real numbers. You should probably calculate these out for yourselves. So what does this mean? Is this good or bad? This is a ratio that you can't really look at without more information. You can compare two companies, but you need more to make an informed decision.